They underestimated your potential. See, people really didn't think you had it in you to progress in life, to move forward. They underestimated you the whole time. And while they were underestimating you, you was actually putting in the work, putting in the dedication, and having motivation to get where you were. That's what you did. While they were underestimating your potential, they were not thinking about what was going on in their own life, the stuff that they were stuck in, the stuff that they needed to clean up, the stuff that they needed to address. They wasn't growing because they was too busy focused on underestimating you, too busy trying to set traps and snares for you, but yet they end up falling in these same traps and snares that they underestimated you to overcome. You overcome all the attacks. You overcame all the schemes that these people did. Now they're wondering where you are. How can they plot to mess up your life even more? And if they're not doing that, they're just utterly confused about how you overcame all the hell and turmoil they put you through. You played your cards righteous. When they underestimated you, it caused you to do some soul searching. You found out your potential. You found out what you can do. You found out the gifts and talents that you had. You found out how to go from weak to strong. Now you hold a lot of strength because life had a lot of lessons. You overcame a lot of battles that was placed on you by life. Stuff that you didn't ask for was placed right at your feet. But these circumstances, these challenges, these life challenges, should I say, it shaped you to be the man or woman you are today. This strength didn't come from worldly things. This strength came from your spirit, the spirit realm. You got your strength from you having faith that God can get you from one place to another. See, these people, they didn't have faith like you. They talked a good game. They might even act like they was walking a good game. But truth is, they wasn't walking or talking. They were just talking, but not walking. You wasn't talking, but you was actually walking. You got those that talk the talk and walk the walk. You walk the walk, and they were truly just talking the talk. That's what I get from these people when they came up against you. This is the reason why they underestimated you so much, because you were quiet. You were humble. They were arrogant. You put in the work to get where you are. You put in the inner work, your spiritual work, the inside man, not just always the outside man, and material possessions. You put in work on your inside. And this is what these people don't understand. While they were underestimating you, you really was the one that shouldn't have been underestimated. But they did it. You could just be a lot more intelligent than these people. They might not have the common sense that you had. They might have thought you were playing when you said you wasn't going to do that. You wasn't going to entertain that drama. You wasn't going to do that. They thought you were playing. The truth is, they know now that you wasn't playing. You wasn't playing about anything about your life. You wasn't playing about anything regarding anything. You wasn't playing with your prayer life. You wasn't playing with your finances. You wasn't playing when you said you wanted to have a better life. You wasn't playing when you said you did not want to be stuck in a rut somewhere like people wanted you to be stuck in. And you put in the work, and in a snap of a finger, you are in a new place, thriving, getting better, getting stronger. Now you got them haters, these people that underestimated you, your haters, trying to figure out how you did it. See, this is why You got to be careful how you treat people, because you never know how you're going to end up, and where that person that you're underestimating and looking down on, where they're going to end up. God might cause them to shift and you to sink. Might cause them to float and you to go low. That's how God works. That's how he operates. They underestimated you so much, and now these same people might need you, might ask you for something, might want you to do something for them. This is what these people might do now. Because now that they know that they underestimated you, and that you're not dealing with the foolishness and not dealing with them no more, now they're wondering what you know. What all you know that they did. What all you know that they said behind your back. You know everything. Because God lets you know everything. You know the people that didn't really have your best interests at heart. You know the people that secretly despised you. You know people that don't like you without cause. Why? Because God lets you know. Whether in a dream, a vision, or just a nudging, an intuition feeling that you felt when you came around them people, you knew that they just didn't like you. But they didn't like you. They didn't like you for a cause. They couldn't stand you without cause because you did nothing to these people. They did everything to you, everything the wrong way. And now that they're going through their life challenges, their life circumstances, you continuing to rise. You continuing to go forward. You continuing to do what you called to do, to make this world a better place and make yourself be better than you were yesterday. You were playing chess the whole time, while they underestimated you and thought you was playing checkers. They were playing checkers, but you actually was playing chess. And you made that last move. You won that game. You won that battle. You won that war. Because you made the right moves for your life. You came from not so good situations. You might have grew up in poverty. You might have grew up around people that didn't have a lot. You might have grew up around a lot of crime, a lot of drama. But the woman or man you are today, you knew that you ain't want to be in that. So you put in the work. You stayed away from foolishness. You stayed away from drama. You stayed away from even them haters that was continually hating on you. Because they didn't want you to have nothing. They felt like you shouldn't have been the one that got anything. These people ain't have no right putting their mouth on you or telling you what you shouldn't have. God has the final say on what he wants for your life. God said he wanted to bless you, not curse you. And now that he's trying to bless you, it's nothing these people could do about that. God knows what he wants for your life. You have favor. You have divine favor over you. That anointing shines forth through you. You glow. People see your radiant glow when they look at you. So they know there's a God that got his hand on you. Whether these people want to acknowledge it or not, you are who you say you are. You do what you say you gonna do. You accomplishing, and you have accomplished what you said you was going to accomplish. That's the person you are. You are radiant. You are beautiful. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. That's who you are. And these people just missed out on the greatest blessing, because you were a blessing to a lot of people. Whether people want to say that you wasn't this, you wasn't that, you was selfish, you whatever they're saying about you in a negative way, you was the greatest blessing that these people ever laid eyes on. Your light shined in front of these people, but they rejected your light. But now that you are gone and your light is gone, they see how much value you had when you were around them. See, Earthly angels like you is hard to come by. You know how rare it is to walk across an actual earthly angel to actually walk righteous and holy? You are that person. You always have been that person. But people rejected you, they despised you. But do not lose heart because they rejected Yahushai. They rejected Jesus. That's what many of you call him. But I call him Yahushai. They rejected Yahushai when he was the light that them people needed in order to walk righteous and holy. They rejected his light. So they rejected your light as well. But you continue to shine. Whether you got a hater hating on you, people that underestimate you for a long time, you keep shining your light because that's what you were called to do. You're bright like the sun that shines in the sky. The sun don't need people to tell them to shine, tell it to shine, or give them the cue to say, oh yeah, sun, you can shine. The sun just get out there, dance and shine and twinkle in the sky, being bright and share his brightness across earth. That's what the sun does. It's just happy up there. It just shines. It don't have an audience. It's just up there by itself shining. That's what you do. You shine. And you continue to shine. Let these folks continue to underestimate you and your ability. That has nothing to do with you. You're shining. They underestimated the wrong one, and now they're in regret about it. You never know who you're going to need. So these people should learn the lesson to keep their mouth shut about people like you, because you just never know who you may need. You never know. And that's the message I got for a royal one. Keep shining. They miss you, but keep shining. And until next time, bye-bye.